always working on something.
There's a play on the ground. If they're swinging at it, then he can work the split off it. It becomes a chase.
Leaves the ball up, but he gets a pop-up in a shallow left center. Gregorius gives way to Gardner. Top 4 hitters in the Red Sox lineup, all hitting over 300. It's not even really close between them and the next best team.
Player, but also the athleticism that now exists with the ball. They run the bases extremely well. That's a part of their machine.
Pedroia hits a ball to deep left field. It is gone. His 9th home run of the season, and the Red Sox strike early.
2-1 count, and did not miss the hanging slider.
First, here's Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts pops one into center field for Jacoby Ellsbury.
Pedroia takes advantage of one of the small parts of the left side of the field.
Sox in a ton of offensive categories. Hits it pretty well to deep center, but it's playable shy of the track. As Hanley Ramirez leads off the inning against Masahiro Tanaka. Overlooked. Travis Shaw is on deck, or 2 spots away rather. He's got 50 RBIs on the season. Bradley Jr., an all-star this year. Just a point shy of 300 and hitting for power. Castro not too deep at second.
He said he got 3 hits last night, beating the shift. How wet it is in front of home plate.
Sharply hit, but there is Gregorius coming up with a tricky.
And Dallas Braden. Kirkjian's going to be in one of those.
Ageless Bartolo Colon. Little looper down the left field line.
Deep into the seats in right field. But I think with the Red Sox, after going through a struggle for a few weeks, he was able to bat in a very good lineup.
5. And after falling, sent Christian Vasquez back down to the minors. And Leon, who...
The opportunity came for Leon, their first struggling stint of the season.
And another hit. Played so much in winter ball. But maybe getting the opportunity there really... Ref Snyder feeds Tanaka in time. Sox lead the Yankees 1-0. Mookie Betts takes the guards. High fly ball to shallow left field for Gardner. And ESPN research telling us that that would have been a home run in only 3 other parks.
Hence why Brett Gardner cover. Brett Gardner similar here in left field for the Yankees.
Starling Marte with
2 position players, 2 pitchers.
Rotation for the Red Sox.
Caught.
Wants to do, but you know, our guys continue to grind out their at bats, and you try to put runs on the board.
The center his first time up. It's at a mile, but foul. And he got him. You know, the 22 home runs is obviously very impressive, but legging out 30.
You know, base hit with him on second is almost no chance he's scoring.
Checks
that they were seeking out and just wanting to rub shoulders and hang with on that stage. Red Sox kind of had to wait his time that first month or 2 of the season before he.
3-2 to Ramirez, and this time he chases 2 down. Final, but apparently, you know, A-Rod and Griffey were oohing and eyeing because Ortiz hit 7 home runs in the. I don't think teams ever do that anymore. It used to happen a fair bit where you'd go have a game, and I think.
Especially the intimacy of those ballparks. How close up and personal you can get.
You bested 3 of the great power hitters the game has ever known.
I am.
1-2 again. This is inside at the.
Blow it by him.
1-2 again. This is inside.
The slider down and in, he followed it up with a fastball in, saying, all right, if you're going to take that.
Got just enough. Full count. Got him looking. And Amasa, New York City here on this Sunday night. We're back in the Bronx. Stan Schulman, Jessica Mendoza, Aaron Castro, an RBI double. Travis Shaw leads off the inning and lifts one into left center for.
I was really fortunate to get to play with Kenny. I just said
he's always like
he
a
was
kid.
always a kid, man, and he was.
Battle Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, man.
I mean, there have been some great players that we've all been privileged to see in our lifetimes. I don't know if we have or will.
And how hard he worked. That's what made him great too.
Early BP on the. He loved to hit on the field and just hit and hit.
Congratulations to Mike Piazza, Ken Griffey Jr. going into the Hall of Fame next weekend. And here's a ball hooked into the right field corner off the bat of Brock Holt, racing around first and into second. You know, while we're talking about the Hall of Fame, we want to wish the best. Out the news, we go to her, but she covered baseball on a daily basis. Ripped foul. And Tanaka strikes him out. His 6th on the night, is who leads off the 6th inning.
That slider's.
In the air to left. Gardner backpedaling, has room.
In attendance tonight, but one out here in the 6th, down 2 in these final 3 innings. If Tanaka can get through these next 2 hitters.
In foul territory, it's dropped by Castro. Is charged with an error on the play.
Yankees obviously want to get.
Swing and a miss. 2 down. New York. They will be here in the last week of the season, the 27-20.
For either team, but certainly with some.
For 50 home runs against them in his career. Went around tonight. Just missed with a 2-seam.
Because we've seen him get Ortiz to chase the slider, but on the pitch before, Ortiz was starting to recognize it and almost was able to hold up. And one thing Tanaka's done all night long.
High drive center field. It will stay in the park.